good music. Good melody too. Okay, wat je dat zo maar geschreven dat terug en dat zo maar geschreven. Wat die tegen de tijd Timmins Ontario. Je komt hier nog maar echt tot rijden. Ik dat omheen nog. Ja, dan moet je rijden tegen mij naar gegaan. En dat zo maar geschreven dat terug wat je naar de zeggen dit nou. We gaan hangen dat tegen spitsen met mijn opa. En dat zo maar geschreven. Wat die tegen dat was het. Want de beetje mogen. De beetje moet de rustig op dat zo'n tegen dat zo maar geschreven. Dan moet je rijden. SIKU tsigat yung magiwan, yung kag-town tamuin, ininog kag-town tamuin, apat is town. Kag-town ta hagawin na apat is town gumeno, may mamas nobas ka higagitsik. Yung mga diyan mo tsigat yung nasabi siya ba doktor ay kwachiga. Kaswigalit no, buwin hana doktor ay wawatyo. Not wawatyo, it's not wawatyo. Okay, it's on Mushkegowuk webcast and it's a podcast. Okay, what's you got? Good morning. Hello, good morning everyone again. Welcome back to our show. This morning we have Briana. So I'll let Briana introduce herself this morning. Good morning. Welcome to our show. And you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Aniwache. My name is Briana Chevrier. I am from Nixon First Nation, currently residing in Timmins. And I am the SIKU coordinator for Mushkegowuk Council in the Cree Geomatics department.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Again, tell us what is SIKU?
So the word SIKU actually means sea ice in Inuit. And after a couple conversations with you, George, I'm told the pronunciation is similar to a Cree word that translates to spit.
Yeah. I didn't say that. Okay, go ahead.
And so SIKU, it's a free mobile app. And it's for Indigenous Northerners and created by an Inuit group in partnership with a not-for-profit organization called the Arctic Eider Society. And they developed this app to share Indigenous knowledge and combining that with technology.
Kautiti behte kanutsaga yugumattabatimunga tabatukta eninogogestown tamuanan abadistown egogiutsamamasnobas kehengigongaituttamanotimik egomagagiwabattanoan egomagigoni abadistantigiskentagwinakanak tanditainistabutainisrinistamagigon kantamanohodittaman egoni titigigon abattakanustuma.
Okay. And so the app, it's a social network to share Indigenous knowledge. So similar to Facebook, but also nothing like it. You can share, SIKU users can share what they're seeing out on the lands and the waters, whether it's also what they're harvesting, if they'd like to share that, any concerns that they may have, or even just like social events you can share. Like if there's a powwow going on and you want to share that on SIKU, you can do that. And then it's also a way to share safety, so safety for ice conditions, current ice conditions. You're able to make a post and indicate whether or not it's dangerous ice or just a nice observation, and it's a way to keep the community and its members informed.
Mamas nobas keheganista buga kiwiten danis bi isna nipi si binista danis bi tagamig nipinista dandi ismana teragi mas nobas keheganti behti wabatte magene dandi dainista maga dani dutsigi ma kuma bedistan nesta megati rutinga ismatto hegano egutandi nesta gisha mas nobas kehegine kumaga giette fu nishehe mi batnot pagitin dandi etain.
So the app, first and foremost, it's a toolkit for Indigenous land users and harvesters, and it offers a free GPS feature in the app where you can track your trip, and you could also make harvest and observation posts along the way, and it also offers free satellite imagery, which is regularly updated. So there's one of the imagery on the app that's offered is the SIKU ice map, and it's a way to monitor ice conditions.
Gomagewang Abatistan, Ewichigema Hoteke, Espimahotsagas cannot to Gomagawan, Abatistan Moshe, Egomago, but Wichigemagan, Death Kindness to Magin Abatistan Magawan, Nestaga Gears to our Wheaton, a gear to Mamasnobuskegan, and they take him one day to the Minister Giat, no Senator to Sun Givan, to the Magagita by Abatistan, Kagi of 10 Mina, we of 10 they take.
And another feature of the app is weather forecast for your community. And this feature was actually recently updated to include more information. So you have not only your temperatures, but your winds, the directions it's coming from, what time sunset and sunrise is. And they also added a map that shows where you are and if you can see the northern lights or not, which I thought was pretty cool. And they made it also more accessible. So now the weather tab is now at the bottom of the app, and so it's always easy, readily accessible.
Goma Abatistan, Kagirskandin, then 80 Kagiobaton, 80 Kagate, so the nose name is that Tigiobatin Magin, Skigan over Tego in the Hanadan Day, 80 Shigan to be tins of the Chickaskin Maga, Quest Tigiobatanic. Chicago is to one head to running around Chicago Mosquito in the can, and they teach Chicago.
And as I said before, on the app you're able to share what you're seeing out on the lands and the waters, whether it's things that may concern you, or maybe you've seen like an animal or insect or fish or something that you don't know what it is and you're looking for some help to have it identified. You can share it on SIKU publicly, and the SIKU community could help identify it. And another great feature of the app is the projects. So any SIKU user or organization is able to create a project in the app, and the creator or the admin controls who can be included in the project. There's also data management options in the app that the admin is able to utilize, and that could help determine, it'll show like trends over time with the data shared. And another important thing with the app is that the SIKU user controls their own data 100%. So they get to decide who sees their posts or their data, whether that can, and if you take it in a project, the admin will be able to see it, but the SIKU user is able to determine if they want other members in the group to see it, or if they want it entirely public in the SIKU app. And again, the data is 100% owned by the user, so they were able to pull that data or post anytime that they'd like. Also included in the privacy settings is our location settings. So some people may want to share their information, but they are not willing to share the location, which is completely understandable. And so they're able to choose whether or not they want to completely hide their location from all SIKU users, or they also have the option to set up buffer zones. So they can set up a zone around their location up to, I believe, 100 kilometers. And it's not, so the location won't be exactly in the middle of the buffer to keep it more hidden. It'll just be random within the buffer. So that way you can show that it's in a certain area, but people can't find the exact spot.
Geomatics kasasni Mushkegowuk is to go kaisa masnobis ke hegin is to go kaisi time got me to tamen kakito ten ega twistamo dun hantan de moche eistine ewi kasasni gan dun mate awin hantikis ke tan dis tashin kakito ten istanma sagoma geno hedo tamen dite kaki usistane staiga na hantibetse moguskaz stat kaisno distigin kan ge mitaatmetina Tepegan Ginguana Skyteke, Ginguaniteke, Askew Tepegan.
And we have some community contests that Mushkegowuk puts on in the app. And we had one in the fall, which was a moose harvest contest. And it was the first person in each Mushkegowuk community to share their moose harvest on SIKU won a gift card. And then we have another one going on right now, which is a trapping contest. So the first person to share their trapping contest in each Mushkegowuk community gets a chance to win a gift card as well.
Anusta me god bano awin han wan kawan hegechik kasasan bezit shaman ke masnobus ke ke gongagi wan haman kodi te he bezit shamuna ne gma ka giot baskanagan shwenjigon di te he sunyan snegan jigma ga egwani tutte.
And SIKU also has their own contest going on called the Goose Watch Challenge, and the first person in each community to share their goose harvest or observation can get a chance to win a Northern Store gift card and also be entered in for the grand prize for, I believe, $1,000 gift card.
Masanobis kege any minute and again is going to be to Saha Kagyot Baskanagan de Kyutunake Shopik Ayabat Takisunianas and Heganisa. Nestamagan method the Hoi the Hanak that the Baget Negati this Nikasu now and they take a matchet Swenzigan gave Baget Negati Bay Goget Chimita to Mitina Swenzigo Sunianas Negan. Okay, so where did they send all their pictures or the contest entries?
So for the Goose Watch SIKU's contest, when they go to share a post, there is a criteria that they need to follow. So they have to be out on the land. You don't have to upload the post out on the land because not everywhere has service, but you can share it once you get into service or Wi-Fi. And you have to tag your community as well.
Jag kommer att säga att det ska tänka med vad det där beno hinta mas novos ska hot syns i bedtime. Asko ispanen kan jag ska ta till svega no kan jag ta till go ho. Kegyrt abo bahman te bez tsamna kimasnega. Kimasnovos ska hega. Nästa bo gyrt tänne bez tsaha och dit te tanspi kigigas ska tänne bez tsamna kimasnovos ska hega. And dit te takusnane. When is the deadline for this contest?
I believe the Goose Watch runs till June. The trapping contest runs till the end of May. And then the moose harvest is already done, but that'll open up again this coming fall. And myself or Arctic Guider staff will be monitoring posts. And if you are one of the lucky winners, we'll reach out to you.
Jag kommer inte ben hutun kan niskemisomus kega. Saga bagaw bisem. June jag tante geishe wichigat tego ne kan baskana get mi anime ne gumagina kawan na higay na kan ego ani gibisip ego tandi gigiyot chikis ken chigatik awen kan giyot tin te bas knaget ndi teke ego maga abat chaga no di teke maga no static ego ani gina ge static tattigi shiga chwa bat chigate awen hanga be chama ge o basin hegana. In order for you to enter the contest, you have to have SIKU.
Correct.
SIKU.
Yes.
SIKU.
SIKU. Yeah.
Okay, SIKU. Okay.
Yeah. So you can, you can find it online at SIKU.org, or you can also find it directly in the Apple Store or Google Play.
Ego magandi teke masko tuga kai tutta megmana e bista banet toy insta bugo ego ninte mego mattu ego kai sitta khulme abajastai siku.org chigateo ego tante gi sobatta meganama ego maga download tutta magandi teke tabesko chigiskana jastai gi telefon me hitteke ego maga chigi abajasta to in kana meno nesta bugo kai tutta megmana ga mettagi mettagada ego maga kaso abkhig mana anegi wan ti yotsa bambani nesta bugo mettu ettagana tagi gamini gi gani chigatik Google Play chigateo ego maga Apple Store main aminish App Store chigateo ego tandi gyotten me go magi gonta besko tenta khayne khanti bicha banestat ego maga twista magon there'll be steps how to download SIKU.
Yes, I can actually show you some in the screen back here. So it's pretty simple. Once you download the app, like any other sign up, you'll be able to create an account, and then you sign in with your email, create a password, and then you'll go through the terms of use for SIKU, and then you accept those, and then you create your profile. So this is where you'll tag your community, and if you have an organization that you work for, you can share a little bit of background about yourself if you like, and then you will be prompted to do a profile photo, and you do have to take a photo of yourself just to verify identification.
Ego maga twista magan gishko tutten men maga bisis natte go sa ego maga iskiti te gadi te gon twista men dan diostin deina butinis to bugi mi bagit nemege maga ben moga ganma go so skak ha twistige maga sit ma stein. Good. Anything else? Maybe I'm not sure if I'm putting you on the spot, but maybe show us a little bit of pictures about SIKU stuff.
Okay.
Like this is what SIKU does.
Actually, I can show you. So there are two ways you can view SIKU. The first one is on the app, right on your phone, and it also offers a web platform. I'm not sure if I can show that. And then they take one in the work at the over to the market. That did to take my home again. Ego must not be taken the take it, and the middle to get take. And the magician now and again, he gonna gamma snob skegano kinista. And they do to get my one gives to get my assassin, and I'm a do to be indeed take it. A 1 minute ago, which to make the head tag I mean, I'm on he's put about Damasco, that's a bit tacky. The geek and then. So you probably have to unplug and plug in the HDMI cord. Okay. Am I not?
No.
Oh, there we go.
What's about me now?
I know a little bit.
There you go.
So this is so this is the web platform that you can access through your computers, and this is actually all the posts that have been shared for the last month on SIKU. And so you can see we have a nice post going on here in Omushkegowuk. Somebody recently added, and then we also have some, this could mean like animal observations or animal harvest down here. And yeah, it's new to the Mushkegowuk area. It's been here about a year. I started in June last year. And yeah, we're just starting to get it up and running, and hopefully we can get some more members on board and help with the environmental monitoring.
Oin hama ko komisio magabattamik tagyabattamok tandi otchiitsego in han tagyabamiogan himaskomia anishni doma vinodite gabattamik niogaitisnatik kem boin han uyashishinma yabattinoetustina oin han tandi bugeta tagyabattinma yu kegwana Gona begin dite kemisio gabattinma go masnobuske tandi otchiitsego in hagaba masnobuske oin han egomage ayainenma Kewan gabat stanu SIKU gaitsigati ka Geomatic miswe tandi shnafnista bugo ka Geomatic in damin hotse ka Geomatic yuanna hegetsik bugo miswe ka Geomatic istamaga omagiwan abat stan ta twitch hewe magan giwan gate rutsigati ke kitistan no niganteke.
And then one more thing I'd like to chat about is Mushkegowuk Council has also created our own pilot project in SIKU called the Mushkegowuk Knowledge Keepers. And it's a way to to monitor the changes in the environment. And so we are looking for members of the Mushkegowuk communities to join the project on SIKU and start sharing what they're seeing out on the lands and waters. And then we also have an honorarium program in the project, and there is criteria to it that you need to follow. But if you're able to share, for an example, would be if you went on like a trip, whether it be a vehicle or your sled, and you go for 3 hours and you're able to share 2 wildlife posts or just 2 things that you've seen out on the lands and waters, that would qualify for honoraria.
Nigante hetabskote egemasnobuskegate nipinisto bogigonestaski hetteganostano egonge rottagate bihtivitmagonomaga andite hekisasno rottagate wibanot gatistmagono anostoma isottagoma. Good. Anything else?
Good.
So I believe you're coming to an end with your this. I don't know if you want to tell us that or.
So I have accepted the GIS officer position with Cree Geomatics, the same department. So I'll be moving to that position next week, and we will be posting this week for a new SIKU coordinator. So if anybody's interested in applying, please do.
Tatiabepano ugumagano stado menabatsuno Tayabepano ugumabatsun min dostege westabo gishkonot Kisas magehtate awenhan wa kutstado meno Kagidutina Jibiju take to Kutstai Gumabatsun Kisas ne itendemic Kagidutin Jidendemic the Guanma Katabiti Gatio. Good? Good?
Yeah,
all right. The Gumagam is safe. Chimingas now give it in Dr. I'm just using the sound effects for a reason. Pretending we're pilots. The Gumamingas get it now, and a tremendous to make what she would time to say, Chimingas down, Briana Tagon, Gagibet, the bad at the home again. This has no yet took his kid to make it, and did take it, a gift to bits and a snake on all mascot to bits of wait to me against the Nina. Chiki Wawi Chit Nandan they get to make Omega Tagonomiano, Yabata, the Kistin Dagodin Dinistani Yabatstano, Kigon Gabatstano, the one is Tisha Visanoma, the Anistania, I got Chiguso. So Nimini Abatstana, with Tantibuga Tanki Wambuki must not escape. Emin, Kagiobatinamagan, Mr. Gagiga Chikim Dani Takasod in the Hanuya Shisha. Oh, this girl, I missed Pogogon. I get out dinner. So, I'm going to say, what you time is have a good day.